I want to wrap up this series on Christian meditation with a discussion of guided meditation or guided imagery. Now, guided meditation is just like the meditation that we've been discussing. It has that mental device, that thing that you can focus on, and it also has that passive attitude. However, in guided meditation, the mental device is a bit more complex. It's not just a simple word or a phrase to focus on, to quiet your mind, to bring you into God's presence. Instead, it's an entire script. It's a little storyline that you can follow in your mind to help you to quiet your spirit, to come into God's presence, to focus on some of His attributes, and to get the benefits of meditation. Now, guided meditation or guided imagery is great when we don't have the mental discipline or there's too much noise in our mind to focus on a single word or a single phrase repeated over and over again for 10 to 20 minutes. So, if you find yourself unable to do that effectively, try guided meditation. It really works. There are several ways you can do this. You can go out and purchase a guided meditation recording that someone has produced commercially, or you can create your own. First, let's talk about purchasing someone else's guided meditation. When you do this, you need to be careful, because obviously you're following this with a calm spirit. You're opening your mind up to whatever influences come through that guided meditation, that guided imagery. So you need to make sure whoever produced it did it with a goal of glorifying God and bringing you into God's presence. You need to make sure that there's no Eastern mysticism or New Age philosophy mixed in with it. There's a great resource that I recommend, and I'll put the website or a link somewhere in the comments so that you can find that. If you're going to create your own guided meditation, your own guided imagery, if you're going to write your own script, here are the basic steps that you need to follow. There are 6 basic steps. Number 1 is an introduction or a relaxation phase. This gets you relaxed and focused and starts to calm your mind and your body so that you can follow the rest of the script. Number 2, you visualize or describe a safe place. This safe place is unique and meaningful to the person who's doing the meditation. Number 3, you go on a journey or you take a path from that safe place to somewhere else. And number 4, that journey or that path ends up at a treasure, or a treasury of knowledge, or a treasury of wisdom, or a wise person, a sage. You can use one of the apostles or one of God's ancient faithful who can give you a message that you pulled from Scripture. And then number 5 is to take the wisdom and leave a burden. So you take something with you when you go, part of that treasure, part of that wisdom, part of that truth from Scripture that you put in there, and you leave a burden, something that you've been hanging on to that's been holding you down. And then lastly, number 6 is a return. It's a return to reality, it's a return to your environment, and once you return, you will feel awakened and refreshed and have the benefits of meditation without the problems of having to focus on a single word or phrase for 10 to 20 minutes at a stretch. We can get frustrated with ourselves, impatient with ourselves when we're trying to do that if we can't seem to keep our mind focused. And then our passive attitude just flies out the window and the meditation is not effective. So if you find this guided meditation, this guided imagery more effective, I highly recommend it. If you choose to create your own guided meditation, if you choose to write your own guided imagery script, you can then read it to yourself as part of your meditation, or you can record it into some kind of an audio device and listen to it. You can even play some soft music in the background, or you can have someone else record it, which is helpful if your own voice distracts you. Or you can have someone else read to you, if you have someone who's willing to sit there and read to you for 10 to 20 minutes. However you do your guided meditation or your guided imagery, make sure that it is guiding you towards the Lord, towards His truth, and towards a greater awareness of His presence. Happy meditation.